Let us look at reasons why Christians should declare their wealth. The other day, as teachers, we were told to declare our wealth. But now, when you're older like me, why do you think as a Christian you should declare your wealth? Number one, because it is a requirement by the law. The law requires you to declare your wealth. And also, we declare our wealth so that we can ensure a smooth collection of taxes. Because taxes are very important in the country. They help in running the country, like in the public hospitals, in also building the roads. Also, to set a good example for others to emulate. Yes? So as a Christian, you should declare your wealth so that you can be a good example. So that also you can promote harmony in the family. Because as you're declaring your wealth, everyone will know how much you earn. If I ask you, even today, some of you here don't know what your father does or your mother. Do you know, all of you know where your mom works? Or your father, where your father works? Do you know how much they earn? Do you know how much they earn? I pray so. Have you ever, has your father ever given you an ATM, you go to to his account to pick money? Ask yourself. Because it's supposed to happen at this stage. How will you know how to use an ATM? How? How will you know how to use an ATM? Number one, he's supposed to go with you there. He shows you how to take out the money, or your mother how to take out the money. And then of course he'll show you the balance of the what? Account. That's a story of another day. Also, as a Christian, why you should declare your wealth is because it enhances transparency and accountability, whereby you're transparent. And then it ensures you have proper means of acquisition of wealth. If you can declare your wealth, it means the ways that you're using to acquire it are legit. And they are biblically what? Acceptable. If you cannot be able to declare your wealth, that means you're what? Either you're doing money laundering, yes? Because you can't show where you get your money from. Or you are doing any other shady business. So if you're declaring your wealth, it shows that you have proper means of acquisition of the wealth. You are attaining your wealth from proper means. Also, it ensures equitable distribution of wealth and resources. Because now, according to the wealth that every Christian earns or has, they are able to be taxed. And then we know this particular area needs these resources. If they are not there, they should be buffed up. That is all what's supposed to do. So reasons why Christians should not involve themselves in gambling. Yes? If I don't want to ask how many gamble here, you'll be shocked. Gambling. Even if I tell you gambling is not good, you won't hear. I've talked about gambling severally. And I told you, gambling, you should not do gambling. Why? Because the house always wins. They are not there to benefit you. They are there to benefit themselves. If they were there to benefit you, why would they not come there and just grant you the money? Just give you the money. Why don't they do that? And I told you I've never seen anyone who's rich through gambling, because we normally hear and we announce someone won how many millions? 10 million. And then we never hear of them again. And then also gambling, and I want you not to be gambling. You lose your money 10 times, and if you win one time, you continue gambling. Why? And you should not gamble. It's very addictive. It's very addictive. And those people who gamble, I don't like them because they like easy things. And anyone who likes easy things will be poor. Whether you're gambling in the casino, you're gambling with the horses, you're gambling with the football games, gambling is gambling. The house always wins. There's also gambling on the radio, right? On the radio, it's there. On the radio nowadays, it's still there. So the money that you have, can you use it wisely? No one is out there to give you money. And actually, you're losing more money than you're doing what? You're winning. Always. And someone will lie to you, oh, I'll send you the odds. Why would someone want to send you the odds? Why do they give you the relative's number? Why don't they give the numbers of the odds to the what? Their relative. So reasons why you should not gamble you should not involve yourself in gambling as a Christian. Because it enables one to get money without what? Working. Which in Christianity we don't approve. We approve that you should work in order to get what? To get wealth. Also, gambling once leads to another person losing wealth. In gambling, one loss leads to another person's wealth. Whereby in some of the gambling, where you lose and the other person does what? Wins. And that brings a lot of hatred. And in Christianity, we are emphasizing on love. And it also creates a lot of bitterness when you lose. Yes? You lose a lot of bitterness. Actually, it has taken away the fun of watching a football game. If you've gambled, you are very what? You are very emotional about the game. Because the moment they start losing, you are doing what? Your mood changes. It creates bitterness if you lose. And that bitterness can lead you to killing the next person. If they laugh at you, they don't know. Because you are not going to tell them the correct amount that you did what? You did bet. You gambled on. Maybe it is a higher amount. And then they laugh at you. And then you're beaten. And then you kill them. So that's why you should not gamble. Also, it is an unfair way of wealth acquisition. Yes, it is unfair because not all people are winning. If you are all going to maybe bet or you're going to involve yourself in gambling and all of you are going to win, that would be fair. But it is an unfair way of wealth acquisition. Also, it involves taking advantage of another player. You take advantage of them. Especially whereby if you're gambling the two of you, one will win and another one will do what? Will lose. Also, it is very addictive. And anything that is that can lead to addiction means you cannot stop. It is very hard to stop. That's why we are against it, because it is addictive. It interferes with the family priorities. If you're gambling, you opt not to buy the basic needs, but to go do what? Gamble. It also can lead to loss of life. I told you so. Or you take the money that does not belong to you. You're employed somewhere and you're the finance manager. And you take the company's money, like 1 million, and then you gamble it. You know now, and you lose it. I've ever seen someone someone wanted to buy a car. Yes. And then because they wanted to buy a car, they were given the money, the spouse. And they went there and gambled 1.5. And they lost all the money. You don't want to be in that situation. It led to stress, to a lot of stress. Because you don't know how you're going to make that money, where you're going to get the money from. It was not, number one, it was not your what? Your money. It also shows lack of trust. You do not trust God. If you're gambling, you do not trust God that if you're going to work hard or if you're going to use the right way of wealth acquisition, you're going to get wealthy. It shows that you don't depend on God. You don't want to depend. And it can lead to poverty. If you're gambling all the money that you have, it can easily lead you to be poor. Because if you get everything you'll be paid from work, it can easily lead to poverty. I've never seen anything beneficial. And everyone who convinces you to do what? To bet, they are poor. They are either in the poverty or in the lower middle class. Because anyone in their right mind will not tell you to gamble.